Hello everybody, Laura here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm excited to be a part of the Be Creative Release Blog Hop with Simon Says Stamp, and I have a fun project to share with you using some of these new products, starting with the new Fantastic Flowers stamp set. This gorgeous, big and bold floral and foliage multi-step stamp set also has a coordinating stencil. But first I'm going to stamp a large stem in flannel ink. I'm going to be using a lot of Pawsitively saturated inks, but first I start with flannel. It's a very light neutral gray. I wanted to do something a little different, live on the edge, just kind of switch up the colors today. Okay, so I stamped that stem in gray. Now I'm going to blend the leaves with the coordinating stencil. So I have this new Stamp and Stencil mat by Brutus Monroe for Simon Says Stamp, just came out, and I love it. It holds down your cardstock, and then you can just slap down your stencil and it holds it down, locks it in place. And then I pulled out some of this new to me. I know it's been around, but I just bought a big roll of it and I love it. It's Hefty Doodle, kind of like Post-it tape. It's quite a bit wider, but I feel like I'm going to blow through it in no time flat, because I really like it. I can tell I'm going to use it. Okay, so I masked off all around. As you can see, I overuse it, but I love it. Okay, so I masked off all around, and I'm going to start blending with that Tropic ink, which is a nice teal. I'm not trying to do anything gradient, anything fancy schmancy, just a nice light wash of Tropic. Then I'm going to pull out another color, which is Cadette. And this is like a true blue, and this is going to give the leaf just a gorgeous two-tone look. Again, I was going for something different. I need something fresh. I feel like that's my motto. I think every video I'm going to have a new motto in 2023, but fresh. Now, one thing I will tell you, when you're pulling off a panel from this Stamp and Stencil sticky mat, I find it's easier if you bend the sticky mat rather than bend your cardstock. Then it doesn't warp your panel as bad. Okay, so don't be afraid to bend the stencil mat. I mean, you don't have to reef on it, but just gently bend it. Okay, I'm putting the panel back on the MISTI. I'm going to stamp a second leaf. There's two large leaves in there, and I'm kind of overlapping them a little bit here. I didn't really have a plan. I'm just kind of rolling with it, seeing how it all kind of develops as I go. So again, using that same flannel ink, stamping this second stem so that it kind of overlaps with the previously blended leaf, and putting it back on that Stamp and Stencil mat, lining up the coordinating stencil with the new stamped leaf. Going to use that same Post-it tape because I'm thrifty and nifty like that. Okay, I wanted to do different colors. We need a pop. We need a pow. Pa-pow. Okay, so I got, I'm going to do orange and pink. First color is Peachy. So there you have Peachy. Again, a nice light wash. Nice and fresh. Here's a couple things I want to do in the new year. I want to do something fresh with my photography, like the pattern paper, the props, and all that. I need something fresh, something exciting, something that looks cool, that I love. It's very me, but something new. Okay, I don't know what it is yet. Now I went over that Peachy with Peony. So you got a two-tone leaf there. Another thing I want to do is I want to organize my embellishments. Right now they're all just thrown in a drawer, and I just rummage through like a bear trying to find what I need. Okay, now I'm going to crop down this panel. I'm doing what you might say an aggressive crop, because I love when I pop a card base or pop a panel on a card base, I like a nice little border. I think it looks classy like that. First, I'm going to stamp a sentiment. This is another new one called the Big and Bold 2 stamp set. And I'm going to stamp Feel Better Soon. I don't remember the last time I made a good old Get Well card. And this got a great vibe to it. So I stamped that with VersaFine Onyx Black ink. Before I pop this up on a card base, though, I want to do another controlled flick. I did this on my last card and I really, really enjoyed it. So I smushed some black soot distress ink on this glass mat, pick it up with a wet brush, and you just try to control it. Just minimal tapping on the finger. You want to be like, purposeful, mindful, just minimal. Okay? pick it up. This is what I love about the glass mat. It wipes off so easy. Clean, bada boom. Okay, let it dry, pop it up on a fog card base. Just a few of these clear sequins to finish it off. What do you think? Do you love it or do you love it? Clean, simple, colorful, fresh, feel better soon. I like the vibe. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure and check out the rest of the Be Creative Release Hop with Simon Says Stamp. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.